getting started with Mining Intelligence, simply enough, you'll be provided with a username and password from our account managers. With that, you would then select Sign In, found on the upper right corner. If you have already signed in, it will direct you right away to the Start dashboard. From here, you can choose to search and begin your search either from a company perspective, properties, documents, or view our country overview pages. Start here by selecting the property perspective in terms of your search. It will prompt you to our actual search screen. You'll see the search criteria found on the left-hand side. You'll also see tabs of information found across the top. Note that depending on your subscription level, the actual tabs across the top reflect modules that have been purchased. Your screen may look slightly different. For your example search of producing mines owned by a Canadian company, we would select from the left side of the screen. From here, you would go through and identify mines. You would also select the development status being production, and you would also scroll down the page and find your company criteria. Note that you can combine a company and a property criteria together. You're simply just viewing the results on a property perspective. By including a location, you will type in the country, select from the list, and click Add. Note that it is a global subscription with access to companies and properties around the world. You can select multiple countries and keep typing and adding one by one by one. Update your results at the bottom left corner. Note that as you continue scrolling, the update results will maintain on the bottom corner. Once your search result has refreshed, note you can save your search simply by selecting this icon here, giving the search a title. I would suggest something that is clearly distinguished for your property search. I would go producing mines. Canadian companies. And from here you can actually indicate if you would like alerts of any new documents relating to your property search here. Save your results, which can then be found up on the upper corner, all your previous saved searches and alerts. Exporting your results can be done either by selecting individual tabs across the top and downloading one by one, or you can combine and use a customized Excel download simply by selecting that icon there, clicking multiple from the list, and then selecting Create Excel Download. Note, depending on the size of your search, this download could take a bit of time just because the number of records. Once the download has been completed, you will be prompted to select this icon to extract the download and access the file here. Beyond downloading, you can select and compare the results simply by clicking on the preceding tabs as shown, or beyond looking at properties or companies in a comparative perspective, you can view a property or a company profile simply by clicking on the title found on screen. Here you will see an actual overview of a property as well as the additional tabs of information down the side. Some examples, as we can see here, beyond looking at the raw data that supports example reserves and resources, we've also included charts of information depending on how you'd like to view this content. Other icons on here allow you to actually change the view. If you wanted to only see certain perspective of these charts, you may select from the upper corners and toggle on and off different views. Additional charts can be found in production as well. Selecting the icon on the left will give you the ability to view production results, commodity production or production, as well as production costs depending on your subscription level, along with supporting charts of the raw data. Included with the subscription is the ability to view all of the supporting documentation that the analysts have used to gather and pull content from. Note that selecting the documents within a property profile tab will allow you to see all of the source documentation reported from any of the companies that have owned or currently own the property. Everything can be found and sorted down the screen. Icons on the right allow you to actually search and filter the results based on specific tags, including any technical documents or annual documents as examples here. If you go actually back to the search screen, all documentation for your entire search result can be found. So in this case, we have 457 properties that match our search. On screen, all 67,000 documents relating to those search results will be found here, including key tags, including annual filings, technical filings, and simply news releases, all selectable from the right corner of the screen. And last but not least, you can also view your results based on the company perspective, as this will show you the 205 Canadian companies that own a producing mine around the world.